Muhammad. He has said that Deuteronomy 18 verse 15 prophesies Muhammad, and we are discussing that. Now you are coming with different topics.
Right, okay.
That Islam is good is not something we are talking about.
I'll tell you what, Islam gives, he won't listen. He won't listen. He's like a lot of these people in Islam. He won't listen. I'm sorry, I can't.
We are talking about a prophecy about Muhammad. He has said that Deuteronomy 18 verse 15 prophesies Muhammad, and we are discussing that. Now you are coming with different topics.
Right, okay.
That Islam is good is not something we are talking about.
I'll tell you what Islam's good at the moment, right? Which Islam gives, he won't listen. He won't listen. He's like a lot of these people in Islam. He won't listen. I'm sorry, I can't. Right, okay. The reason why Islam actually succeeds, right? I like this guy speaking, right? It's for two reasons, right? You have to look at the family structure. The family structure in the last 100 years, 50 years, has been absolutely destroyed. Why do you think the family structure in the last 50 years has been destroyed?
I don't know what you are talking about, I'm sorry.
Well, why is the family structure in the last 50 years been destroyed?
Okay, if you have an answer, give it.
It's because they've gone to pot idol worship this and ever. Well, what Islam gives, right, it gives a more substantial understanding of the ideas of the world, the mathematical connection of the world. What we had in the last 50 years has not been that in any way, shape or form. Do you understand what I'm saying? Right, okay. Well, you're Christian, yeah? You're Christian.
So if you want to start a new conversation, then I should finish with him first.
Let's just finish and then you can come with him.
He doesn't even listen, does he?
Well,
But listen, I can actually argue his point better than me, but he doesn't listen. Do you know what? There's arrogance. And arrogance comes
Are you
with lack of
calling him
arrogance.
arrogant or?
But you said to speak to him, so
Listen to what... Oh, right.
I left you to speak.
I don't have any. I have more problems with you than with
I
him.
respect you, but Islam's superiority is superior to Christianity. Can I ask that point?
And you want me to listen in?
I'm happy to talk about which religion is better, but that's another topic.
I need to go. So.
Which religion
You
is
can
better?
go, but...
We're not even talking about that. Sorry.
Only religion of
Let's just make that
only
point
religion of Yeshua is better.
Let's just make that.
No other religion.
About God always speaks in present, past, and future. So you can't pick and choose when you feel like it. And also in that refers to the past and the future.
With all due respect, I think with who you are picking and choosing when is something that already passed and when is something that will happen in the future as a prophecy, when the same verse is using the same past tense applied to Mount Sinai and Mount Paran. I understand.
This is Isaiah 9:6, and they say it's talking about Jesus. To us, child is born. To us, the son is given. Past, isn't it? Given is past. Isaiah is talking. But what they say, they're talking about Jesus, which happened nearly 800 years after Isaiah. But they use this past tense as for the future prophecy.
Well, you construct it. You construct it. Now use Hebrew, construct Hebrew, and you yourself,
This is the past tense.
No,
but it says about Jesus.
with all due respect, you might be an intelligent person, but right now what you are doing is just torpedoing the conversation. Okay? With all due respect, but I respect you.
Who is this about? Why is you
But
past tense for future prophecy? They say it's about
you are placing in different standards.
But they say this is my future. So why double standard?
Listen to me. He's claiming that Deuteronomy is prophesying about Muhammad. Then you prove it. You are changing. You are deflecting the topic from proving Muhammad to proving another thing. Prove Muhammad. Prove Muhammad.
He's talking about past.
Prove Muhammad.
It's actually future.
Who's speaking? Yeah? In that verse, who's speaking? Who's speaking?
I'm only saying that Isaiah 9:6 is talking about the past. Isaiah saying it's given. But they say it's about Jesus, and God can talk about past, but it's the future. So same thing with Deuteronomy 33:2 is talking about the Paran. It's talking about the past, but why can't that be future as well? Because he said that's the past, has to be past. Then Isaiah 9:6 has to be past.
Okay, but then you construct your case. Use Deuteronomy 33 verse 2 to say that one part is referring to the past, another part is referring to the future, when the whole verse is using the past tense. You make the case because you are the ones who want to prove Muhammad from this text. So it is your responsibility.
What we're saying, when God talks, in God, past, present, and future is right in front of him. So he talks that he's already given. He's already done that. From his part, he's already sent Moses, he already sent Jesus, and he's already sent Moses. From his part, he's already decided.
I think this is not talking about
his decision that he already done that. So this is even the past, even the future, but he's already decided it.
Wait a moment. So this is what Deuteronomy 33 verse 2 says.
I would actually use Deuteronomy 18:18.
He said, the Lord came, past tense, already came from Sinai and appeared to them from Seir. He shone, already happened on them from Mount Paran and came with 10,000 holy ones with lightning from his right hand for them. So he's using the same past tense all the time. It is your responsibility to say when past tense is already done, and the same past tense is referring to the future.
And I'm doing that. That's whenever you want to understand what the author is trying to say, you need to understand how author speaks, how author conveys message. Same thing when we go to Isaiah 9:6 is talking about the past, but you say this is a prophecy about Jesus. He's going to come because
If you think I'm going to let you go to Isaiah to prove Jesus, and you are not going to respond his claim because that was my...
Why is not letting me speak? Think about it.
Because you are just deflecting.
Why I'm just saying why?
Because you offer
Why are you
nothing.
interrupting when I'm speaking? Why? I didn't interrupt.
Make your case, but
I am making my case.
can I say something and I will let you
I'm
talk?
trying to make my case.
You are just talking mambo jumbo and yada yada. Why? Because you are saying that this verse, according to you,
this guy likes the sound of his voice. I think he got my message, but he doesn't want me to say, so people will understand.
because you are
He's
offering
just
nothing.
interrupting it.
You are saying that because God
I
sees
am
the
telling
past, the
you,
present,
don't-
and the future
Okay.
as one thing, then
So
you can
you-
interpret whatever
let's
you
say-
want when he
let's
uses
say for the-
past tense.
let's say for the sake
This
of-
is history. He's
Can I
saying
speak?
he came.
No, mumble jumble. Can I speak now? Okay. Look, you says, let's say for the sake of argument, Deuteronomy 33:2 is past. Now Isaiah 9:6 has to be past as well, because God is speaking in the past. Do not ever claim that Isaiah 9:6 talking about Jesus, because even the Jews, the rabbis, they say this is not talking about Jesus. It's talking about King Hezekiah, who was already born in the time of Isaiah. So do not ever say that to us a child is born. Isaiah saying 800 years before Jesus. To us a son is given, and the government will be upon his shoulder, and his name will be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. So you say this is Jesus, but he says he's already given, he's already born. So do not ever claim pass into the future because you say that. Let's say Deuteronomy 33:2 is not talking about Muhammad. So this is not talking about Jesus. Do you get that?
Sir, have you made your case?
I did.
Yeah. Do you know what you are doing? Instead of proving Muhammad from Deuteronomy 33, verse 2, because you can't prove his case, you are now going to Isaiah. I'm happy to talk about Isaiah, but my condition is admit you have no way to prove that Muhammad is prophesied here. You do that, and I will go to Isaiah 9:6. But first, you have to prove here that this is about Muhammad, because you don't have what is required to defend his case. You have come to a conversation just to save him from something he claimed, but he can prove.
Can I?
I've been shorter than
Can I
you.
speak? Okay. He said, you have to admit that this is not Muhammad. Didn't you all hear what I said? Let's admit this is not Muhammad. Didn't you hear what I said? Because he was not listening. He was thinking of the question. I did say, let's say this is not about Muhammad. Then Isaiah 9:6 is not about Jesus. I did admit. So why are you saying something?
Okay, then he said, okay, that's great. He's admitting that this is not about Muhammad.
No, I
That's
say-
what your conversation.
No, are you admitting then? Isaiah 9:6 is not about Jesus. Are you?
Philosophy, your idea, he's applying it to you with another.
Are you also
I'm
admitting it?
happy to talk about that,
Okay, yeah,
but he
please.
has to admit that
Why are you-
your claim, there's no way to defend your claim.
No, I would defend 18:18. Deuteronomy 18:18 is my case.
Deuteronomy 18:18 is your case.
Absolutely, yeah.
So his
my-
case,
Yeah.
he's the one who has used
You're saying
Deuteronomy 33 verse 2
That's his
to
argument.
say that this is
And I
Muhammad.
back your argument because he has double standard. If he admit Isaiah 9:6 is not about Jesus, then say okay, dude, that's not. But if he said that is about Jesus, then that also apply for future prophecy as well. And then that's Muhammad. And I agree with you. 33:2 is talking about 10,000 saints.
I can talk.
They went to Makkah and he said angels.
Angels, yes.
Says, most of the translation says it's saints or the holy ones, yeah. The holy ones can be human beings as well. The children of Israel were holy ones. The holy nation, children of Israel, is called holy nation. So they can apply on
With lightning,
on human beings.
with
as well.
lightning,
Huh?
with lightning,
Lightning?
with lightning, lightning.
No. You say holy ones. Why you use the word?
But
angel?
the verse, but the verse says also with lightning from his right hand for them.
Lightning, yeah. The Quran.
Okay, well, prove it.
Quran is
Prove
the
it
word
that
of God.
happened. That in Mecca, God appeared with Moses, 10,000 people with lightning from his right hand.
Let's read the
That's your claim.
Let's read the
That's your claim. And the only thing you are
Listen.
offering me
Listen.
is that Isaiah 9:6 doesn't support my case.
Go on. Support it. Tell me that is.
No, it is you.
No.
He has used Deuteronomy 33 verse 2
Why are you
to
stuck on that? I say let's say for the sake of argument that's not about Muhammad. Now
Then that's all.
Now you prove,
Then that's all.
Now you prove that Jesus. This is Isaiah 9:6 is about Jesus. Go on.
we have
Go on.
historically we have an event proven that something like that took place. There was a war that took place.
10,000.
That he marched over with 10,000.
10,000 holy.
with lightning.
So you asked about
With lightning?
Quran is considered.
You asked
Yeah, with lightning. So God appeared with lightning from his right hand.
What lightning is talking about?
Show me where in the Quran says that
Where's the lightning?
God appeared in Mecca and people could see him because they saw lightning bolts from his right hand.
Where is the lightning bolt?
In Deuteronomy 33 verse 2.
Flaming fire at his right hand. Where's the lightning? Why is changing flaming fire into lightning? Why? Then you're going to say a hurricane and tornadoes. What are you talking about? You see, there was Christians do. They just
Pure
word.
from
Not
his
all
right
Christians-
hand.
Not all Christians, deceptive ones. Why is there lightning? Why is there fire? Flaming fire. The Quran is the word of God.
What?
The word of God. Don't you believe when
Let's say fire. Let's say fire. Let's say fire. Prove me fire.
This is just the talk. What do you call it? It's not paraphrase. It's just like what's the word I'm looking for? When you say something, but you try to convey the message. Like
Metaphor?
The word of God. Metaphor. It's a metaphor is used. It's not. He's really holding flaming fire. It's not that. It's not literal.
I'm not going to take every
Okay, then 10,000 holy saints is a metaphor too.
He has a Quran with him. He has 10,000 companions with him, taking and Paran. Paran, which is in Arabia. He fits so much with him. And let's say we say it's not him. Then use the same, apply the same on Isaiah 9:6. Never ever claim Isaiah 9:6 is about Jesus, because Isaiah is talking about the past. He's given, he's born, and he will be this, and he will be that. And rabbis are saying that. He's talking about King Hezekiah, who is one of the greatest kings of Israel ever seen. So he's talking about King Hezekiah, who is very close to God. He prayed, and the angel of the Lord came and killed 170,000 people who came to destroy Jerusalem, Israel. So Hezekiah, they say, is talking about King Hezekiah, who was already born in the time of Isaiah.
But if you think that I'm going to let you go to another topic and you are not going to answer for Deuteronomy 33 verse 2,
I gave you the reasons why I believe that.
but the more we talk about 33
I'm talking about
verse 2,
Isaiah 9:6. Be consistent and prove that that's Jesus. You can never.
how dare you call me consistent?
By your principle, you
How
can never.
dare you call me consistent when I'm showing you?
Inconsistent.
No.
You're inconsistent.
I'm consistent. You are
I
inconsistent.
didn't call you consistent. So why you say I call you consistent?
No, I'm going to let you know why you are not consistent. It's because I'm telling you that Deuteronomy 33 verse 2 is used in the same past tense for events where God appeared to people. God appeared to people. Then you are saying that in the very same verse, the past tense is referring to past, but then in some phrases, that very same past tense is referring to future. That's what you are saying. That's what you are saying. And then you use the word metaphor. You use the word metaphor when I tell you, when I tell you to be consistent,
He will be exposed in camera that he's inconsistent because he's talking about.
I know that you can do taquilla fried chicken and you don't care, but I'm telling you that that's talking about a historical event. Now, when I demanded you to show me where in the Quranic narrative God appeared, it doesn't matter. I don't want to tell you my name.
Mr. who called me mumble jumble.
Did that offend you? Did that offend you?
I'm laughing. Of course not.
Okay.
Nothing
I said,
offends me.
okay.
Even you
Yeah.
talk.
If that's a problem with you, I can promise you not to tell you that
You
anymore.
called me mumble jumble, didn't you?
Well, what is mumble? I say that you said mumbo jumbo.
You say this he's talking mumble jumble. Yeah. I'm talking.
You want me not to use that phrase? I won't use that phrase anymore. So it's okay.
Doesn't make no difference. I have a very thick skin. I come to Speaker's Corner for a long time. I've got a lot of thick skin. You can say whatever. It doesn't harm me or hurt me at all. Absolutely not. You see, I was smart. I will not get angry with you. That's what I'm saying. You are not consistent. If you say past tense can only be applied on past, then Isaiah 9:6 start with the past tense. He is born. He is given. So you say he's talking about Jesus. So you cannot apply the principle. This past tense future.
I told you. One case is for Isaiah. Sorry, so just a moment. One case is for Isaiah 9:6, which, by the way, you should prove that he's talking about mighty God. Is Hezekiah mighty God? That's silly. To be honest, that's silly. But I know the past tense of Isaiah 9:6. But it's just to let you know, they are claiming that Deuteronomy 33 verse 2 is talking about Muhammad. But Deuteronomy 33 verse 2 is prior to the coming of Muhammad, and he's talking about the past. He's using the past tense. So you have to prove when.
We already admit that.
Because you are not proving it.
I already admitted.
He just told
No.
Say that's past. It's not about Muhammad. I've said it many times.
Let me ask you something.
It's not about Muhammad. Good. Then I won.
No. But I say 18 is. But that's not my argument. That was his argument. But I'm saying.
Then I'm talking to him.
But I'm saying the past.
You are making his argument your argument not convenient.
That's what I'm saying. You're taking it because you've interpreted it that way. The language is speaking to you in that way that he's speaking about the past. So he just gave you another example where the language, when we read it, it's as if he's speaking about the past, but he's not. So there's a contradiction.
To us, his child is born.
Why
To us,
do you
son
not take
is
that?
given.
Why do you not take?
It's a past tense.
Why do you not take that text as the past? When we read it, it sounds like it's talking about the past.
Yes.
So there must be some problem with your interpretation, maybe, of when God is speaking about the past or not.
Yes, I'm telling you, yes. I'm aware of the past tense in Isaiah 9:6. I'm aware of that, but he's trying to escape that. So because your topic was your topic about Muhammad in Deuteronomy,
Yeah, but what we're trying to say is the language is the same in a sense, where in both of them, if we were to read it in that way, interpret that way, it's speaking about the past.
Yeah.
So why he's trying to set that standard where if that's the language and that's the interpretation that we're going to take, that's the same interpretation you should take to that verse as well.
Imagine, best case
Maybe
scenario.
there's something-
Best case scenario. We can change past tense in half of the verse to a prophecy. To a prophecy. That's what you are saying. That's what you are saying. That it can be the future. When he's talking about param, he's talking about the future.
No, because we know that God knows the past, present, and future.
Because God sees the future already. For Him is already done.
So this is the past.
That people is going to, whoever going to come 10,000, it's already happened. Even we in the Quran, it tells us the people burning in the hell, and people will be say this in the hell, and will even the past tense as well. Remember that Jesus said, or Allah said to Jesus, did you tell them to worship me and my mother? Allah talked about the hereafter. And remember when Allah said to Jesus. So these kind of things, Allah, God, we say everything in front of Him. Jesus, and I have given those 10,000 come with the flaming fire. That means it's already done.
Your understanding of the past, present, and future is not the same understanding as when God looks at the past, present, and future.
Yeah, but I get that God is outside time. But Deuteronomy 33 verse 2 is talking about God coming, entering into creation, because He says He came, which is even against your theology. Do you believe that God can enter creation? Because He's saying God came.
God person come is God. His messenger is coming. When the messenger comes, there's God coming.
So He said, the Lord came from Sinai and appeared from Seir. He shone, that's talking about something visible. He appeared to them, He shone on them from Mount Paran and came with 10,000 holy ones.
God messenger come, that's like God coming. No, God has to come. Whoever is God is behind that person. What's the word I'm looking for? The one who's the vice chairman of God. The one who's God is like God coming. That's why it's a metaphorical language. It's not a literal language. And also I was going to say, in the translation, I said the child is given, child is born. That's also a lie. A child was born in Isaiah 9:6. Clearly says child was born. Yulad. The word yulad used 17 times in the Old Testament. Every single time it says was born, not is born.
Just add to that. You keep saying past tense. In ancient Hebrew, there is no tense.
But he's the one who started with the past tense.
No, but what I'm saying is tense, when you translate to the English, is determined by the context, right? So in prophecy, when prophets give prophecy, they usually use a perfect tense to describe future events that will happen, to explain certain things.
Can you back that up?
Yeah, it's called the katal form. Yalad is the katal form.
I know. Why should I believe what you're saying? Can you back that up?
Yes, I can.
That the past tense doesn't mean past tense. Can you just say?
I'm saying there is no past tense. You can Google it. There's no past tense in Hebrew.
But he's the one who's saying the past tense.
What I'm saying is...
Brother, can you hear him?
No, you're twisting my words.
No,
I'm saying you
he
understand...
said there's no past tense.
No, I'm saying...
I studied Hebrew as well.
He didn't say there's no past tense.
I'm saying there's no written way of expressing past tense beyond context. We can't, for instance, when you say give, you add the en, right, to symbolize past, right? In Hebrew, you give context, not just a single word. Does that make sense? Right, so you can't get from a single word the tense. You have to get from the entire context of the tense.
This is 33:2. It says, he said the Lord came from Sinai.
Yeah. Again.
So what do you understand of it? Is it past or future?
Past, because of the context. That's why I'm saying.
Right, okay, fine.
You can't use syntax to understand.
Now go to Isaiah 9:6. Now go to Isaiah 9:6. That's okay. No Passover is that's past. I agree already. Let's say that's past. Now go Isaiah 9:6. What was child was born? What is it?
You
Child was
have to
born.
keep reading who.
Hang on, I read one verse and you say that's past.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
here I have to keep reading.
But I qualified that by saying it's past because of context. Now, when you read this, you have to understand from context.
What
Why
was-
did the translator translate as a
What
past?
was child was born?
Yeah.
It was the son is given.
Yeah.
And the government will be upon his shoulder. Meaning Isaiah, in the time of Isaiah, do you know King Hezekiah
Yeah.
was in the time of Isaiah.
I'm
He was in the time of Isaiah. So he says the child is already born, yeah, the son is already given, and then he's talking about the future. Then his government will be upon his shoulder, and his name will be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. Yeah?
Right.
And we know that the
Mighty
kings,
God has never been given to any man.
kings were given names like God.
No,
not
yeah.
my
El
El Gibor, show me El Gibor
has
because
never been used to attribute to any human being.
in the next chapter, Isaiah 10, El Gibor is given to Yahweh,
that's
and in
the only
Jeremiah
time in the
it's
Bible.
also given to Yahweh. And by the way,
there were people who even named the Yahweh is with us.
by the way,
There were
El
people.
Gabor is what he's saying.
No. The Yahweh is a greater name or Al Gabor is a greater name?
again,
Yahweh is a greater
Why are
name.
you getting a hierarchy? They did symbolize.
Why not? Someone can be called Yahweh but cannot be called Al Gabor.
You cannot have multiple names to describe different things that you do. Or,
So the human being can be called Yahweh, but it cannot be called Al Gabor. Where does that principle come from?
wait, you can't have multiple names. Is that what you're saying?
well, if you use the Bible and the Bible is
no,
not
that's what I'm
using El
saying.
Gibor
said
to
kings
another
have given
person,
titles, but the king wasn't just called by their title, right? You've just admitted
The
that.
kings are given. Yes, they are.
Right, so you can have multiple names and titles.
Yeah, no, he was Hezekiah. He's talking about he will be called all these things. He will be like Almighty.
So you said why is someone called Yahweh but they can't be called something else?
Yeah, but you are the one who's saying nobody else can be called.
Yeah, El
Gabor.
Gabor has never been given
No,
to
but
anyone
that's
else.
what you're saying. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, El Gabor has never been given.
No, but what he said, obviously it is. Obviously it is given
But
to
that's a
Hezekiah.
presupposition you're taking into the text.
I'm just saying that if that Yahweh can be given to human beings, then Yahweh is with us. There are names I can't show right now, but I can show you there are the human beings are
they
given
always
the
follow
Yahweh is with us.
you mean that they have the Yah clause referring to Yahweh, normal names like Jonah
No, their names. Their name is like the name of God is the human beings in the Hebrew.
Yeah.
I'll show you. So you are the one who's saying that because you want to prove that he has to be Jesus. So you want to say no, Al Gabor cannot be given to anyone.
Wait a
else.
moment.
So anyway, I just show you. He says, and no, I'm not saying that. It's the Hebrew rabbis are saying that. If you listen to
Modern Hebrew rabbi.
Rabbi Tobiah Singer, yeah, he knows Hebrew much more than them. You see, he said in this.